Hey, everybody. It's Jade, Purple People, Vikings fans. Happy Skull Saturday. Or is it? Or is it a happy Skull Saturday? Is it? Are we just ready for this Viking ship to finally set sail? We've been waiting. We've been waving goodbye, like, have a great voyage. Are they gone? Nope, they're still in port here. Are they gone? No, they're still, my arm's getting tired. Are they doing anything? No, they're not. And the Vikings, they got one game left, one game. Because, of course, they're not going into the playoff. Nope, they're not there because they're hanging out over in Loserville like they've been doing, like they do. And the Vikings, they will be hosting at the Bird Graveyard tomorrow. They will be hosting the Bears. So at high noon Central Time. So yeehaw! Are we excited for this one, people? Are we just Mike Tysoning it up here, enjoying the season? It's like, Mike, we're trying. Okay, we're trying to find the joy here. We're trying to find any enjoyment that we possibly can with this cluster of a Vikings season, that being the 2021 season. Anywho, so the Vikings, they're sitting at 7-9, and the Bears, they're sitting at 6-10. So if the Bears end up beating the Vikings tomorrow, both of these teams could end up with the same record of 7-10, but we'll see what happens. And ironically enough, it's Pitchfork Nation for both of these head coaches as well. Obviously, Vikings fans, we know that Mike Zimmer, he's been on the hot seat. He's been on the hot seat coming into this season, and the seat's just gotten progressively warmer as we've gone on here. I don't even know how he's sitting there at this point. And then Matt Nagy, it seems like he's probably gonna be peacing out of Chicago as well, or they're gonna be like, see you later, dude. Or I'm not exactly sure the hostility range with Bears fans or with the organization with Matt Nagy. It seems pretty hostile as like an outsider looking in, what I've seen. So whose head is going to be on the spike first come Monday morning? All right, both of these head coaches, I'm sure, are going to be shown the door on Monday, be given the call, whatever it is. Possibly, I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be on Monday. I guess technically it could be Sunday as well. Intriguing. I don't think Mike Zimmer's going to be shown the door. If he is fired, I don't think it's going to come Sunday. I think the Wolves will, wait until Monday. They've waited this long. As far as the Bears and their whole, I don't even know who their GM is, all that stuff. I'm not exactly sure. Could Matt Nagy be shown the door, be given the walking papers on Sunday afternoon? I don't know. Only in due time we will know. So, all right, Vikings fans, what do we even have to say about this game? We're going through the motions, are we not? And for fans that are going to this game tomorrow, oh my word. Little golf clap there, and I hope you all know how vital and how important you are to the team getting a victory, because Vikings fans, when they go to the games, when the Vikings are at home, the team is, it's the team and the fans really getting the victory. It's a 50-50 split. So equal responsibility, that being the players and the fans. So hopefully the fans that are going, like, you're not getting too comfortable and like getting snacks and drinks and all that good stuff, because at any point in time, you're needed. So you got to stay focused here. You got to stay focused. Or are a lot of people just going to boo this team? Perhaps too, Vikings fans, I don't know, maybe a lot of them are going to the game just so they can show their disdain and their frustration, like live in living color, perhaps as well. If anybody is going to the game tomorrow, let me know. Why are you going? Are you just going because you have tickets? Or are you going because you want to, shake your angry fists, and boo and scream and yell? Or are you going because you're just enjoying the ride? I would like to know. So if anybody is going to the game, let me know. So as far as the game goes tomorrow, none other than Pizza Ranch Boy himself, Kirk Cousins, still the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Maybe it's going to be his last game. Oh my gosh. It could be the swan song for Kirk too. Oh, that could be some silver lining, but I don't want to get too excited about that. So Pizza Ranch Boy is back. He will be starting. Are we sure? Are we exactly sure why? No, we're not exactly sure. I think probably just to build the resume of Kirk, add to his stats, and then Mike Zimmer as well. Obviously, if he ends his head coaching season 8-9, that sounds and just looks so much better too than 7-10. And I think if I heard or read correctly, if Zimmer ends up getting a victory, I think that will somehow math is hard, average out his wins to about like an average of 9 wins a season, something like that. So pretty on the winning side. I'm blathering away right now, but obviously Mike Zimmer, he seems like, or he says that he tries to win and wants to win, and it's just, all right. So we'll see what happens here. We're not going to see Kellen Mond. Mond is still an absolute mystery. Don't exactly know what's going on there. And I think the majority of us, too, I guess I'm speaking for a lot of people. Me, I'm going to be thrilled come Monday when we can finally see, or hear or read whatever it is, what the Wolves have been talking about, what's actually going to go down. Because it's so much speculation, rumors, rumblings, and all that is fun and fine and dandy. But I want to see the receipts. I want to see what's actually going to happen. And I don't want to get too excited about anything. Because, thinking about it, it could be the same song and dance next year. It really could. Especially if, if the Vikings somehow blow the Bears out of the water or anything. Rick, Zimmer, and Pizza Boy, they could all be back. They could all be back. Or worse, it's just Zimmer is the one that's gone. If Zimmer is the only one that is gone and Rick and Kirk are still, that is so messed up. But I'm getting way too ahead of myself here. So Pizza Boy is back, and Justin Fields for the Bears is going to be out. So it's going to be Pizza Ranch Boy versus Andy Dalton going at it here, these two quarterbacks. And at least for Cousins, I'm sure he's just like, whew, wiping the sweat off the brow because Akeem Hicks is going to be out for the game tomorrow. So that definitely helps the purple, whatever they're trying to do here, not look like complete and utter fools, even though it's like a little too late for that. And for the Vikings, Michael Pierce is doubtful. There's a couple other questionables. I think it was Mackenzie Alexander and Chris Boyd, and I can't remember who else was questionable. There was one other questionable, and then Michael Pierce doubtful for the purple, and Christian Darrisaw, Ezra Cleveland, and Eric Kendricks are all out because they're on the COVID list. That was updated as of Friday, or that was from a little thing I saw via the World Wide Web on Friday. And my last note here, short notes here, people. Short notes for this game, because it's just going through the motions here. Going through the motions. Who wants the victory more? It seems like the Bears are just clawing right now. They've got a couple of victories. I think they're two in a row. So, the Bears, they're clawing away. The Vikings, they have just seemed completely done and over it. However, they don't quit. They don't full on quit. They might get tired and, run out of gas. The tank might be on empty. They're still out there, but they don't necessarily just up and quit. And it doesn't seem like they're going to do that to Mike Zimmer. It seems like they respect him enough. Who's to say, though? Who's to say? All speculation. But I think with Kirk being back, the home field advantage, just the way that the Vikings, I'm sure, are going to end with an 8-9 record as opposed to 7-10, because 8-9, we got that extra game, obviously 17 games now, but it's way closer to 8-8, right? It's way closer to average, and that's what the Vikings are. They're average, they're mediocre. I would love someday for this team to actually take a step up and want to get to a Super Bowl, or seemingly do things to get them to a Super Bowl one day. But, there's always next year, Vikings fans. That's the key phrase with this team at the end of the year. That's what we always say. Well, there's always next year. The silver lining is there is always next year. There is. But as far as the game goes tomorrow, I think the Vikings are going to end up getting the victory. And, yay! Okay, you won. Good job. Okay. No. Can you be like, oh, hip hip huzzah, they won? No, it's just, all right, are we done? Are we done here now? Are we done? Okay, are we done? And I suppose for Mike Zimmer ending on a high note, I guess, and Kirk, who even cares? I think for everybody too, we're ready to see what happens when the season is finally over. And since the Vikings are not going to the playoffs after tomorrow afternoon, come about 3:30 Central Time, barring any overtime or anything like that, this season is gonna be over. for the purple, and then we're gonna see. Now we're gonna be all sitting back and waiting. All right, Wolves, what have you been talking about here? What the little Wednesday Wolf meeting, the alleged Wednesday Wolf meeting? What happened there? So now we just have to wait a little bit longer. But I think we're running low on the patience, aren't we, purple people? Because we want to see results. We want to see this team actually do something. And I'm not gonna go down the Kirk rabbit hole today, but it's the Case Keenum curse. It's the Kirk Cousins signing. It all went downhill from there. And I said that. I said that years ago. Years ago, I said the Vikings got bamboozled signing Kirk Cousins. And now look where we are. Look where we are. And I got receipts to prove it. And I also said that this season was going to be an absolute disaster. Cluster. So am I disappointed by any of this? No. Am I surprised? No. And again, I got the receipts, the video receipts to prove it. Anyway, I'm going to stop gloating now and about my little small victories, because at the end of the day, it's just football, people. It's a game. And yeah, so with that being said, I think the Vikings are going to get the victory. I'm going to say a score of 24-20. Keeping it close, maybe like 24-21. But I'll go with my original thought, 24-20. And oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't mention this at the beginning, but unfortunately no live stream tomorrow, but I will check everybody on the post game, of course, and then we'll finally see what's about to go down with this team. But until then, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your Saturday and a wonderful weekend, and take care, stay cool and all that stuff. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, everybody, and I will catch you on the flip side. Later. P.S. Mar, hi to you and Kitty. How's it going? Are you staying warm up there? I hope so. Hope you're taking care. Definitely tell Kitty I say hi. Miss you both a whole bunch. All right, everybody. Take care, and I will see you next time. Later.